Hello, God bless everyone. So this video is that I'm going to make is kind of in some way it is sensitive. It's more like it is sort of you need some privacy, but then again at the same time it could be benefit to others, to the parents, children, and to the families. So I have to make this in English version because some of the viewers maybe could be foreigners. So I have to combine it with some English and Tagalog. But anyways, this video is about the real life or the true story of a teenager that at the age of 15 to 16 experience deep depressions, and she got to the point where she tried to commit suicide 3 times. It is a very intense story. I may not able to complete it in the first episode or in part 1, so I have to say how it goes. But the purpose of this video is to help others, that we may be able to prevent these depressions of the young ones. And I also want to make it in English version, so if my daughter ever see this video, then she will understand what is the purpose, why I'm sharing this private life. It should be confident, but confident. I mean, should keep it, in your family only. But I'm looking at the other way, where it may be benefit for others. Prevention. Everyone, like you have a children, or you could be a child that you may experience depression in your life. So this video might help you to prevent, and especially for the parents, that you can be more aware, keep an eye on your children. So this video will help you. And I know many families experience this. There's so many young that they commit suicide in a very young age. But it's so sad. Let's face it. Even from the age of 10 years old up to maybe even 21, 22, 25. First of all, we have to pray that God will protect our family. But then at the same time, God will give us the guidelines or some kind of awareness of the situation. So I'm going to, I think this first video will be more like introduction, but I don't know how many series that like videos I have to make. I'm gonna come up with the best I can, how I can describe the story as far as I can remember. But it begins when she was maybe 7 or 8 years old. You might notice that the kids will be a little different. If they're so private, they always want too much privacy in their life. And that is the sign where this person is prone for depressions. The person wants to be alone most of the time. Or sometimes if this person is, they're so smart that just like, they're gifted. Their brain is so sharp and they're so smart. I mean, not all of them on the same case, but that's one of them. And you might notice that they can disappoint so easy in their life. Little things, they'll be disappointed and they will be upset. That will be one of the signs. And sometimes it's really hard to deal with. You cannot really understand what the person really want, what the kids really want. It is it's one of those situations where sometimes we get upset and we try to blame or we try to discipline. That's where you're working in a fine line. That you have to discipline your children. Then at the same time, you have to listen to them. And sometimes we tend to be more authoritative, just to show them that we are the parents. We have to they have to listen to us, which is not supposed to be the right way. But you also have to spend some time to listen and to understand where they're coming from. First of all, my advice is take your time to understand your children and give time to your children. That's number one. That's one of the part in our family, or at least in my case, I have no time to spend, not enough time to spend with my children during that time in their young age, because I work so hard, and sometimes I work day and night. I never really have much time in my family. So that's the first thing that you have to keep an eye. Do you have enough time for your family? Give time to your family. And those are the things that I just recall. See, what happened is, this is what happened. All of this just being recalled to me when the things had already happened. We are not even aware that my child, my little girl, is suffering for depression. All what I think is she's different. Sometimes we say the kid is hard-headed. If you notice that the person feels like or sounds like a hard-headed, they don't want to listen. Pay attention. Something's not right, and you have to reach them out. They are sometimes they are in the age of 16, maybe their mind is in the age of 9 or 8 or 10. So they have to really understand where they are. What are they playing? What are their interests? You have to get to their level. Then you will understand why they have such a mode or actions that are very unusual. So those are the few things that we have to. I want to advise every parents that watch for those signs. Also allow them to have friends, because they speak to their friends. They don't usually open up the parents, because they assume that they will not understand them. They just always assume that way, that they will be upset. So they will be more open conversation with others, with the friends. So allow them, and if they are not too friendly, or if they don't like friends, if they only choose certain friends, that is not always the case, but that is one of the indication that the person is a loner, and which is really bad, really hard. If you notice that they're only picking a certain friends, which is in a way that's good, because they have to choose the right friend, right? But what I mean is you have to be friendly almost to everybody, and then you can choose which friends you want to stay most of your time. But it is a sensitive situation where you have to really keep an eye, and you will notice it. Something is unusual. Just be vigilant. Spend your time. Just put yourself as in the person's age, or in the child's age. Whatever they're playing, you play with them. Are they playing dolls? Are they playing cars, like toy cars? You play with them, then you can start talking to them as you are in their age, and make yourself just as young as them. So that way, there's a chance that they might open up, or they will talk or say something about what they feel. You have to allow them to express their feelings. And it is, even though you may not get the information as much as you need, but at least that way you will have a better kind of a better feeling or understanding the situation of your child. Then there is so many indications. Anything unusual, just you don't have to really worry that much. But what I'm saying is, be sensitive for the situation of your children or your child before it's too late. And again, in my testimony, I'm sure that the reason she survived is I know God protects us. That's for sure. But then again, this testimony will help others too, and even for the children that will see this video. My advice is, share your whatever you feel to your parents. Treat your parents as your parents and as your maybe brothers or sister. Like even you, parents, at some point, treat your child as a friend, their level. Then they will share their personal interest, their situation. You have to be flexible. Yes, we have to discipline the child, our children, but it's be open to them. And yes, there is a certain time where you have to be firm with your children, that things that you will not allow them to do. It's just like when you're handling your family or being a leader or being a parent. It's just like when you're trying to hold the sand and you want to keep as much as you can, right? But if you squeeze them so much, I mean, they'll be choked, right? Your children, meaning there will be more sand going to fall. If you keep your hands so wide open, if there's no discipline, still the same thing. You can barely keep sand in your palm. So you can have given halfway where you're a little bit. There's room for a little bit of flexibility, where you can let them feel comfortable that they will open up if they make some mistake. Then they're still able to or comfortably open up or share what they did. Because if you're so strict, they will try to hide everything. Then again, if you're so wide open, then they will just do everything too. Then they could lead them in the wrong way. So yeah, disciplining a child is not easy. But those are some indications that I can share in this first video. And as young as 10 years old, 11 and up, you will notice there's a difference. Sometimes you have few kids, some children, you can tell one of them could be a little different. So pay attention to those like a little different, because it's it's hard for me really to explain what happened in our life. But one thing for sure is we know that God protected us, and God is always protecting us all the time. And I have no hesitation to share this testimony. I know it is a more kind of supposed to be like a kind of a private life, but I can't really sleep at night if I hear that. If some family have similar situation, I mean, they could have tell them, or they should have known that, okay, well, this is my child is prone for this depression. So it may help someone. So I know if my daughter ever sees this video, and she's kind of, she's not really stopping me to do this, and I never ask permission, but she will understand that our focus is to help others to avoid this kind of situation. In fact, maybe when I talk to her, she'll probably willing to share her testimony. She can share her experience, what happened, and then how she overcame it. I know everything is in God's control. That's one thing for sure. But it is this video, this information will help others to be more aware, be careful. And family is very important. But there's so many things, so many stories happen there that they, the young ones, they committed suicide for no reason. I mean, there is a reason, but yeah, we are not aware of it. So this short video is just an opening, part one, and I want everyone to comment down below or message me some question. If you have a question, like how did we overcame this situation, and but I will be making some video after this. I'm not sure how much I'm going to cover, but at least in this very first video, I want everyone to. You probably have the same experience, but you can maybe share already. But some of them probably don't have it yet. So you keep an eye on your children as they grow, and it is hard. But, you don't want to wait too late. And for those, I'm going to make another version of some Tagalog language, so that way it'll be easier at some point. But I made this opening, so this is for the sake of those who are they don't speak Tagalog, and also if my daughter ever see this video, my girl, she's 25 years old now, and she's, man, it's amazing what God did to our life, and that's what I want to share, is the love of God. They will not leave. God will not leave us. They will not forsake us. God will not leave us. So for now, I want to stop this introduction video. Again, follow this series of a story about depressions that led my daughter to. Actually, he did attempted 3 times. To commit suicide in the same year, 3 times. And I thank God that God didn't allow these things to happen. That's why I'm here. This is my thanksgiving and high praise to our God in the name of Jesus, and also this our global online Bible study and prayer. This is the result of, or the part of my thanksgiving to God. But I hope that these things may give some impact to other people, that they will embrace God's love and grace and mercy, give time to God, and give time to family. So for now, we will stop here temporarily and continue and follow the series of this video. Message me if you have some requests, and I will respond. God bless everyone.